You might be in trouble now, buddy.
Hey, Brent Chapman, Pro versus Joe fan. 2019 here, and we are mixing things up a little bit. We're at our home lake here, and I've got my son. This is Mason Joseph Chapman. What we're doing today is Pro versus Joe Jr. We figured Mason would go out for 3 hours, and I'm not going to be in the boat during those 3 hours, so I'm not going to know what he's doing, and then I'm going to come out and fish afterwards. Should be exciting. Hopefully you can catch some fish. You know, this is where I grew up fishing. I mean, this is the lake that got me to where I'm at now. So do you think you can hold your own out here?
Yes.
Well, awesome.
So normally out here I fish a lot. I haven't been out here in about 2.5 weeks, but typically I'm the one that's out here fishing all the time.
You're doing what I used to do at his age. He's fishing 3 or 4 days a week, where, you know, with what I do now, I don't get to fish this lake very often anymore.
So hopefully this time I will show him how it's done.
Pro versus Joe traditionally was just the first, most, and biggest. We're going to mix it up a little bit today. Mason's going to have the boat for 3 hours. They're going to keep track of the score. Then I'm going to come out, so I'm going to have to fish used water, so he's getting all the first cast. He gets to fish everything good. Ultimately, it's about getting out here, having fun, learning from it, and at the same time, hopefully showing this young guy who's boss. And we got my lovely wife, your lovely mother, behind the camera. Bobby here, she's doing everything. Also, we've got, everybody's familiar with the MLF scales. We're going to bring one of those out and just kind of keep track of them that way as well. So Mason will have his scorecard, and then I'll have mine, and we'll compare notes and see who comes out on top. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do it.
Doesn't count. All right. Non-scoreable.
First fish on the board.
1 pound, 3
Number one. Oh, we're about to make a move to the other side. No, I'm thinking that we need to shade, maybe. Time to throw old reliable. Let's go. Finally another fish. Oh, the better one too.
1-4.
That's 2 keepers now, right?
2 keepers, 1-3 and 1-4.
Oh, I lost him. There was a fish right there. There we go. Oh, really? He's not a pound. Alright, we're making a move again, Mom. So we just have to keep on going to fresh water. I think I at least have the right bait now. We have the worst possible conditions. There we go. That is more like it.
Yes.
2 pounds, 5 ounces.
2 pounds, 2 ounces.
Oh.
Change your mindset. You got to be fast.
There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one.
There we go.
That's a better fish.
$2.15.
Okay.
$2.15.
Number 4. Another good fish. Oh. Oh, there we go.
3-3. 3 pounds, 3 ounces.
Alright, there we go. Changed up a little bit, just throwing a little wacky rig bait now. Right up to the water willow edges, and that's how I've caught the past 2 much bigger fish. Gotta keep on doing it now because I'm pressed for time. That fish is probably a pound.
$1.2. 1 pound, 2 ounces.
Okay. still, little dude. There you go.
1-4.
Okay. Agree. Alright, we're gonna make a run. Alright. Fish just aren't aggressive today.
You have 8 minutes. I'd go. I've seen guys on MLF move with 3-4 minutes left. Better than wasting time. You have 5 minutes exactly, Mason Chapman. 5 minutes. Make it happen. Woo! 5 minutes to go. Awesome. Fighter jets flying over, goofing off. Touch a giant. 10 pounds, excuse me.
Wait a minute.
2 pounds, 10 ounces.
Okay.
Aren't you glad you made the move? You got 5 seconds. Time's up. 16:14.
16:14 is a total, and I don't think it will hold up. I do not think it will hold up. Needs to be a rematch.
All right, let's go get Dad.
Alright.
Okay, so Mason just wrapped up his 3 hours on the water, and now it's my turn. Let's see what your scorecard has to offer here. So 16 pounds, 14 ounces total. So you caught the first one, is that 26 minutes in? I gotta beat his, if I catch one within 26 minutes, I'll beat that first fish. Your biggest fish was 3 pounds, 3 ounces. So that's the big fish I gotta beat. 9 fish, so I gotta beat first fish in 26 minutes. I gotta beat a 3-3. And I got to catch more than 9 fish. I'm sure you're not going to tell me how you caught any fish, though, are you?
Not quite.
He's not going to give me any hints. So I'm going to take my years of knowledge out here, see what I can do, and we'll compare notes. And I'm hoping that I can beat all these scores here. So let's go see what I can do. Get out of here.
All right.
All right, we just got to our first spot here. You know, one thing when it comes to catching your first fish or catching a fish quickly, it's good to fish a spot, something that's specific. So we're gonna start out here on a little drop-off deal, I know. Try a little Westin crankbait here and see if we can't catch that first fish.
Line's in.
3 hours.
Go.
Let's try this drop-off here. One thing about fishing in the summertime when it's hot like this, usually working stuff faster is better than fishing real slow. I probably should just pull up the trolling motor and move, but Let's try a drop shot real quick. Wow, I might have my work cut out for me here. My spot did not pan out. August is not the best month for fishing deep for largemouth anyway. June probably is. It seems like by August, a lot of fish start to go shallow again. I'm not fishing this jig slow, I'm fishing it fast. I'm just trying to hit a lot of different spots. And if I want to catch 10 fish in this 3-hour period, if I want to catch 10 fish, I got to catch one every 18 minutes. Shade is a big deal this time of year. Oh! Might have got you there, Mason. I bet that's a scoreable bass. 1 4 1
pound, 5 ounces.
1 pound, 5 ounces.
There it is, Mason. 1 pound, 5 ounces. And how long did that take, official lady?
That didn't take very long.
Yeah, you got him at first fish.
Ha! First fish. We got you. You know, and Mason's an excellent fisherman. Dad's still got some tricks down his sleeve, but you know, the thing I came to was a spot. This little mouth of this creek is usually good for a couple fish, and that's why I came here. I'm fishing a technique that I'm very, very confident in. So, you know, if I can get bit doing this, that's what I'm going to keep doing. My guess is, knowing Mason's style of fishing, he's an expert with that spinning rod and that finesse stuff, and sometimes it does him very, very well. But I'm going to go with my strengths, and that's this flipping stick for starters. Water's 85 degrees. That's why current and shade are such a big deal this time of year. How much time have we spent so far? Half hour now? So I'm not keeping my pace at this point to beat him. Is that going to be one of those bites to start the day that leads me down the wrong path? Those fish will sit right up there in that shade. Ambush prey. And you can see that's a perfect spot, little undercut bank with a stump right there, and it's a beauty. 2.5, 2.5.
A little bit closer, Mason. 2.5.
Cooking now. It is hot. Look at that. See, right under the shade spot. What do we got? That's probably a 1.3, 1.4, 1.6.
1.6.
See, that's 3 fish now. They've all come on a jig. I've tried other techniques, and that momentum right there, if I keep that up, I'm going to beat Mason. My tournament skills that I've acquired over the years tell me I'd be a dummy to pick up anything else. But I think that's what makes this sport so awesome and unique, is knowing when to change and knowing when to stick with something. So bit along there. Now I'm getting a little concerned. When you go down a what I would consider should be a key stretch, and you don't get a bite. So we're an hour in and I've caught 3 fish, correct? That's not much. It's 1 fish every 20 minutes, and I think my competition did better than that. With every minute that goes by and I don't catch one, I kind of dig myself farther in a hole. Wow. Okay, I know there's fish along here. Wow, this is not looking good.
The biggest was 2.5 again,
2.6.
2.2. I'll take it though. Coming after you, Mason.
Man, that was a ferocious strike right there. So crazy. The fish that are back here are super aggressive, but why isn't there more of them back here? It doesn't make sense.
Darn it, I missed him. Dang it.
Dang it. That thing hit it as soon as it hit the water. Darn it.
Look at that. It's right in the heart of that water willows there, and the whole thing shook, and by the time I realized it was already out of the bushes.
14.
Getting closer, Mason. Beautiful fish right there. That one on the phone, huh? Oh, there we go. That's not a big one, but it's a scoreable bass. 1, 2, 1, 3.
1.6. Woo!
1.6. There's a big one. There we go. Slight touch.
Hey, Mason.
You might be in trouble now, buddy. Wait. What a beauty. Whew. Did that get us there to beat him? Tried the docks enough here and not a bite. You go fish X amount of docks without a bite. I guess we need to go try some more water willows. I look up in the tree. I'm worried about what's...
You gonna weigh it?
I'm gonna weigh it? What do you mean am I gonna weigh it? Just ask if I'm gonna weigh this fish. The 1, 2. And 1. She asked if I'm gonna weigh it. It weighed 1, 1. Heck yeah, I'm gonna weigh it because that fish counts. Sorry, Mason, but I don't know if your mother's feeling sorry for you or what, but
Wow, look at this. I haven't been over here in a long time. Look how thick these water willows are. This is one of those spots where you just pull up and ought to be able to catch one. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
So par's got it good there.
Square bill.
2-1. I think you're in trouble, Mason. The old man still has a few tricks up his sleeve here. Oh, God, darn it. Son of a... Oh. Oh, that was awesome.
3-1. Yep. 3-1.
3-1, that's a beauty.
$35 seconds.
35 seconds? No way, you said till 5:15, I thought.
20 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Time's up.
There it is. Latest and greatest pro versus Joe. Got to compete against my son Mason, and I think I beat him. My biggest fish was a 411, so I think I caught the big fish as well. It might have been a clean sweep, but now let's go tell Mason. Are we good to go? How's that? Is that better?
Cheater.
That is better.
They're giving me a hard time
Get
because
off
I'm...
the step stool.
So yes, this is Mason, my 15-year-old son, who is obviously bigger than his dad. But all right, so Mason, we just wrapped up here, okay? I know you got to fish earlier, then you got to go cool off and have some lunch and all that. Then you made us go out and fish after you. So tell me how your day went.
So the start of it was a lot tougher. I caught one fish on a Ned rig and one fish on top water for the entire first hour.
Third period, you stepped it up though. What'd you do? You made some adjustment. What did you do there to?
I stopped a little bit up on some docks and just started throwing a wacky worm in between the two. The last hour, I just ran that pattern as much as I could and tried to get as many fish as I could. And
6 fish essentially in the last hour of fishing, or hour and 5 minutes. You figured something out. You probably wish you'd have figured that out in the first period, right? A little
For
bit
sure.
sooner. So how do you think that fared against your dad?
I'm not sure, just have to see.
You're usually confident enough you think you could beat me all the time. If we weren't on camera, he'd be smack talking and he'd say for sure. So are you ready for the results?
Sure.
Okay, so I caught one in the first 13 minutes.
Okay.
So I beat you on the first fish. The first hour I caught 3. It was kind of slow for me, flipping a jig in the water willows. Then I kept mixing it up and I went quite a while without catching a fish. Finally we get back there, I pick up the jig, and then I kind of went to work. What happens when you flip long enough?
Catch a big one.
You catch a big one, and I caught a 411. Kind of committed to the water willows over here that I see you fished before me, but I did catch a 3-1 right towards the end out of those same water willows. So the black and blue jig, me sticking with a pattern, but the thing is there, I got on that pattern a little bit sooner, so I think you did a pretty good job. It just took you a little bit longer to figure them out. But hey, I know you had fun, you learned a lot. I know I had fun, I learned a lot. He put the pressure on me by making me catch some fish.
You beat me this time though, but the next time I think I'm gonna come out on top.
I know we'll have to do this again. What do you think?
For sure.
All right, it's a rematch. We'll do it again.
All right.